it. We gonna make 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 it. Hey, what's up, people? Your boy, Mr. Trader Dot here on this lovely Sunday night in the Trader Dot Mansion. You know, you got a part of me. I was in a car accident the other day. You know, so I broke a couple toes, sprained my elbow. But I told y'all, trading is not a hobby; it's a lifestyle. I took my painkillers earlier, so if I'm kind of woozy, you gotta mind me. Yeah, man, toes, shit's hurt. All right, so back to the topic at hand. What we talking about? We talking about penny stocks. Penny stocks. Stocks is a penny? Well, yeah, but not quite. It's a kind of a difference. Excuse, like I say, I hurt my elbow. Pardon me. Yeah, so there's a different definition for penny stocks. All right, so you got small cap stocks, penny stocks. They can be interchangeable. Those terms can be interchangeable, but a lot of people need to understand that a small cap stock is a stock with the capitalization is less than $1 billion, whereas a penny stock can be a small cap. There is some small caps that are penny stocks, but it's also some penny stocks are what you call mini caps and micro caps. Those are stocks that's less than $250 million a quarter capitalization. And we discussed capitalization before. That's when you take the total amount of shares times the share price of the company. So, for instance, Samsung, if their share price is $10 and they have 10 million total shares, 10 times 10 gives you $100 million. So that's how you find the capitalization of a company. So that right there, is like the definition between small caps, penny stocks, things like that. Now there is some stocks that's less than $1, but caveat though, caveat emptor. Let me caveat emptor, which means buyer beware. A lot of those stocks that's less than $1, they're on the OTC exchange, and the OTC stands for over the counter, which is an unregulated exchange. Now, you can make profit from the OTC market. It's possible. It's been done before, and it's going to be done in the future, but it's highly unregulated. It's like the wild, wild west of trading because, again, there's no regulation. Anyone could throw a company on there. So you can find some good value on the OTC here and there, but all right, I don't tell no one how to invest because that's your money. But me personally, I don't go to the OTC. It's too volatile. It's way too volatile. There's no regulation. See, with NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange and things like that, we have the SEC, which is the Security and Exchange Commission, which make sure things are on the up and up, make sure these companies are real. Whereas on the OTC, what's going on, Facebook user? I can't see your name. For some reason, it says Facebook user. Put your name in the comment. For some reason, on the OTC though, there's no regulation. It's just I could put Trader down or tomorrow and sell my company for 25 cents a share. Or no, matter of fact, sell it for like 1 cent a share. See, and that's how people get caught on the OTC because stocks go from like they go from like a half a penny up to 25 cents. So when you go from a half a penny to 25 cents, you're like, wow, I can make mad money, which is true. You can make money. But the thing with the OTC is, man, the liquidity is a big thing there. So it could go from a penny to 25 cents. But once you click sell those shares, no one's there. No one's going to buy them. Because someone has to buy what you're selling. Someone has to sell what you're buying. That's what liquidity is all about. So again, on the OTC/pink sheets, that's what it's called, pink sheets. Because back in the day when they gave in an order over the counter, it was on a pink sheet of paper. But yeah, anyway, on the pink sheets, like I say, I don't want to tell anyone how to invest their money, but my advice, and I'm telling you all my personal experiences, because like I say, I learned to trade on my own. I learned from cause and effect, trial and error. I should have been on trial for all the errors I made, actually, because I made a lot of errors. Like I was a pink sheet master, and I kept losing money. I didn't understand why until I got further along in my trading career. And the words I try to spread to you guys is liquidity. You want things that's constantly bought, constantly sold. So when the price makes its move, you can sell it or buy it really quick. You don't want nothing that doesn't have no liquidity because when the stock makes its big move, You know, when it goes from 5 cent to 40 cent, whatever to whatever, when it doubles, triples, quadruples, you're stuck with all of that stock. And it's like, wow. That's why I tell people all the time, liquidity is a big thing. Now, what's the big thing in the news now going on? It's COVID-19. But this COVID-19 is just making millionaires from penny stocks, or small cap stocks, actually. A good example. I'm picking myself from this because I didn't buy enough shares. Novax. Novax, it was under $5 when this year started, man. Novax now it's up to $145. Now I'm just kicking myself in the face because I'm a day trader. So I bought it and I sold it. I didn't even hold it for the long term. It's like, man, it was under $5. Now it's 100. I know it's over 140. I mean, last time I checked, I don't even check it because I just get depressed when I look at it because I just think about, man. Anyway, but the thing with this COVID is it's taking a lot of biotech small cap stocks and it's making them just skyrocket. I know, sure, you heard about the modern eras go from 66 to 83, or the Johnson and Johnsons. That's found on a dandy. That does happen. But the millionaire money comes from those small caps, those penny stocks per se, as people call them, but they're really small cap, as I just told you guys how to determine the capitalization of a stock. Now, as I said, Novax was under $5 and it was over $140 a share. And you know what the big catalyst was for that move? That $1.6 billion grant it got from coronavirus vaccination. So the standard reason that any stock, any company, anything that deals with coronavirus vaccination, like I keep telling for the last month, I've been doing this. Actually, my first month. Yeah, I think I've been a month in, but I'm 2 months, as a matter of fact. Yeah, last 60 days. So yeah, man, COVID-19 is where the money's at with this stock market. All right, so now there's so many stocks on this list. I went through. I was way too many for me to go through. So I'm just gonna highlight the um the most important ones, I think, or the ones that I felt has the biggest potential for profit. Now, anybody else want this list? Like I say, it's not nothing special. It's the list that I personally chose myself. I just went and got some stocks. But if you want to see the list yourself, just put your name, put your email address in this comment list, and I would email the list to you. It's like 30, it's like 20 stocks on here. You know, I don't feel like going through them all. That's be way too long. I don't like to drone on. But one of the important ones, now, like I say, a lot of these they're called penny stocks, but they're small caps, so they're not necessarily a penny. They're not necessarily under $1. They're just under $1 billion of capitalization, which makes them small cap. But a good one I think you should try is called F.L.F.T.C. Stock sign is IFRX. Now the good thing about this company. Oh, hold on. Let me just backtrack before I go in. One thing about a lot of these biotechs, not one thing, the main thing about all these biotech stocks, a lot of them have patents, treatments, drugs, things like that in the pipeline. That's why they have so much potential. But that's also why the stock price is so low, because they don't have the product yet, but they potentially are working towards it. So that's why the price is going up. Like again, a good example is Novax, NOVA, underneath $5 in January. In August is over 140. You know, so that's that COVID-19. But this company again, Influrex, IFRX is the ticker symbol. Like I say, they have several treatments pending. They have like 6 or 7 different drugs, different things of that nature. But the main one I chose is IFX-1. That's the number. That's the nomenclature for it. You know, it's a treatment drug. But what it is, it's a drug for chronic skin disease that results in inflammation of the hair follicles. Pretty much, it's a skin disease that make your hair follicles swell up. But the thing is about this treatment is being used to treat COVID-19 pneumonia and the inflammation of blood vessels. So not only is this a revolutionary drug, but it's revolutionary in 2 aspects. It's used for the inflammation of chronic skin disease that causes your hair follicles to swell up. That's a good thing right there. But the main thing is this COVID-19. It deals with the COVID-19 pneumonia. Now that is a really good thing. Like I say, it has several drugs in the pipeline. They deal with multiple things. This would be a good investment. It's only $4.97 a share, which is pretty good, and it has an upward trajectory. When you go through the fundamentals, they're pretty strong. I didn't go through them like really with a fine tooth comb. I just did a quick overview because there was so many on this list. I was like, man, I didn't mean to do this much, but the fundamentals are all right. They're pretty strong. So, like thing with these small caps though, a lot of these are no, not a lot of them. Majority of them are long term plays. That's the thing with small cap. They're like growth stocks. You catch them. These are the ultimate buy low, sell high plays right here, but they're also high risk, high reward strategies. But I chose the ones that deals with COVID-19. Again, I feel like that's what's the that is the big thing in the news nowadays. Another stock is CTIC. All right, now CTIC stock has a treatment for ARDS, which is caused by the overreacting of the immune system. That is the leading cause of death in the COVID-19, which is crazy that this stock is only $1.25. Again, the sign is CTIC. They're trying to find a treatment for ARDS, which is caused by overreaction of the immune system, which is the leading cause of the COVID-19 deaths. That's very, and it's only $1.25, and it's getting funded from a lot of investors because this one has a lot of potential. You know, that's the top cause of deaths for the COVID-19 is an overreaction of the immune system. And this stock company right here is dealing with a um with a treatment for that. You would think that it would be more potential, not no more potential. It would be more news around this, or more, more hype. The thing that is under the radar, which is great because it's only $1.25 a share. That is $1.25 a share. Shit, that's gas between gas money and food, and everything else. That's like $50, $60. That's 56 shares of this. That could go up. This could be the next Novavax. No, again, under $1 to $150. This right now, this is $1.25. I'm scooping a couple of these up tomorrow, Monday morning. All right, so the next one is another one. This is Ampio stocks, AMPIO stocks. They're dealing with nebulizer. That's the damn car crash. It's killing me. The nebulizer treatment. If you have asthma for the ARDS. Again, it's Ampio and CTIC. They're both dealing with ARDS. ARDS stands for acute respiratory distress syndrome, which causes like what I mean. It's like an upper respiratory infection. It causes your heart, lungs, and all that things. Like asthma, things like that. But they're also dealing with how to treat that with the new with a nebulizer, with because ours is induced by the coronavirus, and this is only $1.02. So again, these are $1.02, $1.25. Those are some good plays, and they're dealing with COVID-19 vaccinations. The sky's only the limit. And the thing with these stocks is they're still in the treatment. They're in phase 2 and phase 3, which is meaning that there's plenty of ways to go. But as they're progressing through the phases, they're getting positive feedback on the tests, which is why there's more investors are starting to watch towards this. And that it, like again, one's $1.02, one's $1.25. These are very good plays, and they're dealing with COVID-19. So that was three right there with COVID-19. That was F.L.X., IFRX, CTIC, and Ampio. Now again, the COVID-19 vaccination stocks is where it's at. Anything, not just vaccination, anything with the words COVID-19 is going to make the stock price go up. So another one, now some of these were some oil stocks. Now the oil market, it bottomed out. It capsized, and another thing that was a victim of this COVID-19, but it's rebounding a tad bit. So all these is a couple. These right here are a dollar. QEP Resources. Well, stock sign is QEP. Northern Oil and Gas. Stock signs NOG. Pardon me. QEP. Their price is $1.56. Northern Oil and Gas NOG. Their price is $1.06. Callium Petroleum, their stock sign is CPE. They're $1.42. Now that right there is good value and all that. Like as I say, the COVID-19 made the oil market, all things like that capsize. It just crashed. I think all barrels of oil is actually selling at a negative price per barrel, and that was possible, something to sell for a negative price. But anyway, prices are coming back. There's only $1.56, $1.06, and $1.42 right here. These are some great prices right here. Great value, and it's really cheap. Like I say, they're under $1. Now, the thing with the oil is, how you doing, Quiet 228? That's what's up. The thing with this market is though, thing with the oil market, they're looking for. See, oil is always going to be good because eventually the supply and demand, oil prices can fluctuate in demand as we looking for cleaner gas, more efficient gas, green gas, things like that. But like I say, the oil market is going to come back. It's only $1 a share. And all these companies I named. There was more, but these three all had great fundamentals, cash on the books, positive earnings, things like that. So that's why I put them on the list. Now, going down, like I'm skipping over some. Now, these stocks right here, I think I can copy and paste them and post them in the comments. Because right here, it's like about six. I can go over a couple right now. VTGN. Like all these right here are biotech stocks, though. These are stocks that got treatments in the pipeline, waiting for approval, FDA approval, things of that nature. But VTGN is 84 cents. That's the true penny stock underneath $1. 84 cents. Um, Now, all right. So these next couple stocks I'm gonna name, I'm just gonna give you the price where it's at now and the average 12-month forecast where Wall Street predicts is gonna go. Now, this consensus depends on some websites had 10 to 15, some only had 3 or 4. So take from that what you will. But yeah, VTGN is 84 cents now. Its 12-month forecast is $2.35. So that's like some leg room to get in there. It's at 84 cents. It could double 168. We could afford it because that is 100%, about 120% gain right there. Then you got NTEC. Right now, it's at 39 cents. Its average 12 months forecast is $1. That's a lot of leg room on that. You got ONVO. Its stock price is 71%. The average 12-month forecast is $1.50. That's what 100%. That's 100% right there. Basic. No, not basic. That is. Then we got GHSI. Their average yearly forecast is 85%, which is a double. EYPT 70 cent. Now this one, the average 12 yearly forecast is $4. And that and see now, me myself personally making this list, I put a big X circle, check everything underneath that because I have to check that out more myself. That is EYPT. It's at 70 cents now, and the average forecast is $4. $4 a share. That's a lot of leg room to run from 70 cents up to $4. That is a lot of leg room, people. We need to get on those. And then we got SNSS. That is at 30 cents, and the average yearly forecast is at 75 cents. So again, these all deal with biotech stocks in the biotech field, the COVID-19 things like that. So tomorrow, 8:10, we have a penny stock giving an earnings statement, IDEX. I'm all into that one because IDX, they post this, they actually moved their earnings statement up. Why would they do that? What would make a company move their earnings statement up from earlier in this week, or I mean later in the month to earlier in the month? I tell you why. It is a lot of anticipation. They must be expecting some positive news for them to move their earnings date up. Why else would they do that? So me, myself, and that is a stock that I'm playing in the pre-market actually. In the pre-market, that's before the market opens up at 9:30. You can play the pre-market hours. You know, um, yeah, it's a lot of potential, a lot of anticipation, positive growth from IDEX. That's a penny stock. It's right now it's $1.62 a share. $1.62. Again, you really can't go wrong with that. So as you think about it, I just named about 10 to 15 stocks, and they all was under $3 a share. Matter of fact, they all was under $2 a share. So shoot, $200 get you a nice diverse growth portfolio right here. This is all growth. You're dealing with biotech. That's the thing with biotech though. That's the thing with penny stocks, small caps, high risk, high reward. See, so maybe this company that's only 84 cents, they're waiting on the COVID-19, they're waiting on FDA approval or whatever approval. Maybe that they don't get that approval. So all those shares you brought in that company now become useless because the price goes from 88 cents down to like 20 cents because they didn't get the approval. That's the flip side of the penny stock. But maybe they do get that approval and it goes from 84 cents up to $7, where it does with a Novavax. I'm gonna kick myself in that this whole night. Oh, it goes from under 5 up to $141 a share. Someone became very rich from that, isn't it, from the basement. So that's the thing with the small cap, with the biotechs, with the things of that nature. You high risk, high reward. There's an alternate play, high risk, high reward. But again, with this COVID, oh, the thing with all those penny stocks that I just gave you, COVID made all those shares go up. Every single stock I just named since the COVID-19, they all at least went up at least 25, 30%, which is rare because a lot of stocks went down. They might have rebounded, but they initially went down. All of these stocks initially went up and stayed up actually since the COVID, because they all dealing with the biotech sector. So one thing about the penny stock play that if I would tell you to do anything, if you're gonna look anywhere for penny stocks, the best play is the pharmaceutical slash biotechs. That's where you got the most potential for the small caps, man. That's where all the growth comes from the hope for the FDA approval, the hope for the vaccination, hope for the drug, hope for the cure. That's where all that potential. That's where a company that only sells for 45 cents a share, let's go up to $2 a share, can eventually get up to like 18, $19 a share. It's the hope for that approval, that FDA, that cure, that whatever. So that's what you want when you dealing with penny stocks, small caps. I really wouldn't do with penny stocks and say retail, because think of a retail store that can just go from under $1 to really high really quick. There's nothing in retail that's that hot that's going to make someone do that. The only sector that's possible is pharmaceutical biotech. Possibly, what's another? Oil, maybe, things like that. But if you want to get rich plays, man, it's going to be in healthcare, pharmaceutical biotech, where that's where the small caps can turn into mid caps, major caps really, really quick. You know, and the thing with all these plays like gave you though, they're all long term, at least couple months, couple weeks, at least a couple weeks play. These aren't buy today, sell tomorrow plays like me. I'm a day trader, but doing this, I still day trade. I'm actually building two portfolios, my day trading portfolio and my long term play portfolio. So a lot of these stocks are going to the long term play. And I say you have to watch them though, for the simple fact that they're waiting on cures, like I say, FDA approval. So if they don't get that approval of that cure, then it's no longer a good investment because the stock price is going to drop, it's going to bottom out. That's why you need to set a stop loss on that. But on the flip side, which is why people invest in them, if they do get that approval of that miracle drug or that miracle cure, that shit is going to skyrocket. It's going to just like $5 to $140 in a span of like 3 months, even that. So again, all depends how you want to play this. But word to the wise, word of advice: penny stock play is always good in the biotech, the healthcare, the pharmaceutical sectors. Those are the best sectors to play if you're looking for the penny stock play. Oh man, my elbow. Trying to stretch it out. A car accident. Elbow sprain. But yeah, those are the best sectors right there. Especially right now with this coronavirus. I cannot stress that enough. Every little company is starting some stuff up. They're figuring out ways. Like again, this company was dealing with asthma treatment, nebulizer, but they figured out how to take the money they get from that to start researching ARS, acute respiratory syndrome disease, or disease syndrome, which is caused by the COVID-19, which is the #1 cause of death. So those two, they're only. I'm looking at both of them a lot, and as always, this crypto market is heating up. You know, that's never going to stop. That is heating up. That is on them. It went from the back burner. It went from off the stove to the back burner. Now it's squarely on the front burner, people. Yeah, it's like Algorand, Algo, ALGO. It went from 31 cents to 47 cents in like 5 hours. You know, so hold on, that's a good segue to what I want to say. So if you're looking to get into penny stocks, you guys looking for true penny stocks, like things that cost under $1, then crypto is the obvious play. Now I hate to say, I don't want to steer you wrong or steer you into a market that you're not familiar with, but that's basically the lure of crypto right now. Because if you're all right, so let's be real. If you're dealing with penny stocks, you understand the deal: high risk, high reward. So it's possible you can make a lot of money. It's possible you can lose your whole investment. That is one thing you understand when you deal with the financials, especially penny stocks, because they're too volatile. Because they're small, they're going to move really a lot because they're very little. So if you look at it like that, you want to get rich, quotation mark, or you want to make some money, or at least try to make money, then you should take that same strategy in the crypto market. Because again, Algorand went from 31 to 48. You got coins that go bounce up all the time. It may go from 4 to 8. That don't seem like a lot, but if you put 1,000, that would have became 2,000 in the span of an hour, span of 2 hours, things like that. So if you really want to get frisky with it, I should say, go to the Wild Wild West. Look for crypto. You know, that's what I'm saying. Because when people deal with penny stocks, they don't trade penny stocks because they want to learn to trade. They trade penny stocks because they want to quote unquote get rich. You know, so I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well go all the way out. You might as well slide the forex, slide the crypto, and just go all the way out with it. Don't do it halfway. You know, but that's a story for another day, I guess. But on that note, people, it is 8:45. I'm only at 27 minutes. That wasn't that long at all. Like I say, tomorrow was it August 10th? IDX earnings been pushed up. Um, yeah, IDX. Look for that, man. On that note, cool. Yeah, these painkillers are taking over. I'm getting really sleepy. You know, we're gonna make it, man. We're gonna make it. And just remember, man, when you look for penny stocks, like I say, OTC, they're not the worst of the worst, but it's an unregulated market. So if you're dealing with anything that says pink sheet slash OTC, I would give that extra attention. Because at the end of the day, trading, you know, especially penny stocks, it's all speculation. It's on not what you have, what you potentially may get, which is the definition of speculation. So you want to use your due diligence on that. On that note, people, Sunday night, see you next week. It takes 12 to log out.